This is Adam, and he suffers from gout. Try Urol. It helps to prevent crystallization of uric acid crystals in gout therapy. Urol, effective urinary alkalinizer for gout.
Hello, I'm Camelia, and this is Kini News. The young di-Pertuan Agong Sultan Ibrahim Sultan Iskandar told MPs from both sides of the political divide that he would not entertain any attempt to topple the government. In his royal decree during the opening of Dewan Rakyat's new session today, the king said everyone should respect the coalition government that has been formed.
Ingin saya tegaskan di sini, yang saya tidak akan melayan sebarang permintaan daripada mana-mana pihak yang cuba menggugat kestabilan politik negara. Semua pihak mestilah menerima kenyataan dan menghormati kerajaan perpaduan yang telah dibentuk. Jika ada hendak bermain politik, tunggulah masa pilihan raya yang akan datang.
Meanwhile, His Majesty has expressed worries for the lack of unity among races after 60 years as a country as well as the government's growing debt.
Sejak tahun 1998, kerajaan sentiasa berada dalam kedudukan defisit kekal. Adakah beban ini akan kita tinggalkan untuk ditanggung oleh anak cucu kita nanti? Jawapannya adalah pada semua ahli-ahli Dewan di sini.
Earlier, Sultan Ibrahim graced the official opening of the first meeting of the third session of the 15th Parliament. Also present was Her Majesty Raja Zarith Sofia, Queen of Malaysia. This is the first Parliament opening ceremony by Sultan Ibrahim since being sworn in as the 17th Yang di-Pertuan Agong on January 31st. Infamous for his consistent no-show during important parliament sittings, Marang MP is once again absent during the opening of the 15th parliament session.
Past President Abdul Hadi Awang was allegedly absent from the opening session of the Dewan Rakyat today. During the royal address by the young di-Pertuan Agong, Sultan Ibrahim, Hadi's seat at the front row of the opposition bench was seen to be empty. The Marang MP was also criticised on his social media by netizens who questioned why he missed the session today that was graced by the king. According to data compiled by My MP database, since July 26, 2021, Hadi had only attended 33 of 103 parliament sessions. My MP is a crowdsourcing initiative by the Malaysian Centre for Constitutionalism and Human Rights to monitor the performance of MPs. Meanwhile, past spiritual leader Hashim Jassin has defended Hadi, saying the Marang MP was absent due to heart problems and some other illnesses. Hashim was quoted by Free Malaysia Today saying that Hadi was advised by his doctor not to walk far. Last November, Dewan Rakyat Speaker Johari Abdul proposed that the names of absent MPs without valid reasons to be displayed on the Dewan Rakyat website so constituents can be informed on the matter. Hadi had defended his poor attendance in 2022, saying it could not be compared with students attending school due to differences in systems and processes. The 7-term MP also said most people did not understand the roles that parliamentarians play, adding that at the time he was Malaysia's special envoy to the Middle East, which had limited his time in the Dewan Rakyat.
In another development, Kuala Lumpur Police Chief Alauddin Abdul Majid has warned the public not to join the Bersih rally to the Parliament tomorrow as it violates the law. He also warned that stern action will be taken according to existing laws.
Under the Peaceful Assembly Act, rally organisers must give police a 5-day notice and failure to comply is punishable with a fine of up to 10,000 ringgit. Bersih had earlier announced its plans to march to Parliament on Tuesday morning to submit a memorandum calling for reforms. The group called on the public to join them at the National Monument Plaza at 8 a.m. on Tuesday, wearing either black or yellow for the march. This would be their first act in their 100% reforms campaign. Among others, they want term limits for the Prime Minister, enhanced whistleblower protection, and a review of the Sedition Act. The timing coincides with the beginning of the new Dewan Rakyat session, with debates to start on Tuesday after the Yang di-Pertuan Agong's opening address on Monday.
Meanwhile, Bersih's demonstration in KL tomorrow morning will go ahead as planned after they responded to a warning by the KL police chief. Its chairperson Faisal Aziz told reporters they have complied with requirements and had a positive outcome from their meeting today.
Maka hari ini Bersih kita bekerjasama dengan pihak polis dengan menyerahkan notis. Boleh lihat ada lampiran terima oleh pihak IPD Dewan Wangi berkenaan dengan notis yang kami serahkan kepada IPD Dewan Wangi. Dan kita ucapkan terima kasih kepada pihak PDRM atas kerjasama untuk kita pastikan insya-Allah besok dijalankan dengan aman dan juga keselamatan terjamin, tidak ada isu lalu lintas dan sebagainya.
This came after Kuala Lumpur Police Chief Alauddin Abdul Majid said the planned march was unlawful as there was no notice filed. Bersih chairperson Faisal Aziz told Malaysia Kini that his group intends to give full cooperation to the police. In a statement, Faisal said that handing over memorandums is a customary practice in democratic nations, including Malaysia. He added that the police have previously assisted in facilitating such processes even without notice given. He also reminded the government and authorities that their rights to peaceful assembly are protected under Article 10 of the Federal Constitution and there should be no state-imposed restrictions on the planned rally tomorrow. Faisal said the group was also surprised by the COP statement, which comes under a reformist government. Bersih added that the ultimate goal of the march is to urge the government to provide clear roadmaps and timelines outlining the direction of electoral and institutional reforms.
Moving on to the next story, after being labelled insincere on its proposal to revive Muafakat Nasional, PAS today listed several issues that link the UMNO president to the issue of sincerity. PAS has questioned the sincerity of UMNO during their Muafakat Nasional alliance when the Malay party secretly negotiated with Anwar Ibrahim, who was then leader of the opposition. Its information chief Ahmad Fadli Shari raised the matter in response to UMNO President Ahmad Zahid Hamidi's claim that PAS was not sincere in reviving Muafakat Nasional. Earlier, Zahid described the PAS's proposal to revive cooperation between the two parties via Muafakat Nasional as insincere. Speaking to reporters on Sunday, Zahid said it was PAS who withdrew from the collaboration and went against their agreement. UMNO and PAS formed the now defunct Muafakat Nasional after Barisan Nasional's defeat in the 2018 general election. However, the alliance unraveled in 2020 when PAS also sought to work with Bersatu in Perikatan Nasional. Commenting further, Ahmad Fadli said PAS's dream of unifying the Ummah has never been extinguished regardless of the name of the platform. However, the Pasir Puteh MP cynically said Zahid is currently insecure due to a challenge to his DNAA decision over the Yayasan Akal Budi case. That is why Barisan Nasional and Pakatan Harapan need each other. Bersatu's attempt to amend its constitution is to intimidate the 6 parliamentarians who have switched support. This is according to Tanjung Karang MP Zulkaf Peri Hanapi, who is now backing Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim.
Speaking in a press conference last night, Zulkaf Peri said the same action also targets other Bersatu representatives who are planning to follow in the same footsteps. He added that Bersatu seems to be responding to claims that more MPs from the party will be declaring their support for Anwar. Bersatu is expected to amend its party constitution during a special General Assembly on March 2nd. This comes after 6 Bersatu MPs switched allegiance and declared support for Anwar without quitting the party to avoid triggering the anti-hopping law. According to Bukit Gantang MP Syed Abu Hussein Hafiz Syed Abdul Fasal, about 10 more Bersatu MPs are expected to declare their support for Anwar. Bersatu Secretary General Hamzah Zainuddin on January 29th said his party has agreed to amend Article 10 of the party's constitution to keep its elected representatives in line.
Don't be arrogant when you have power, because that power is temporary. Such is the advice from former Minister Anwar Musa to the current cabinet. In a Facebook post, Anwar said it is important for ministers to respect government officers, especially those who are experienced and have served for a long time. Although he didn't mention any names, Anwar's post is believed to be addressed to the Minister of Tourism, Arts and Culture, Tiong King Sing. Last Friday, Tourism Malaysia Director General Amar Abdul confirmed that he had been removed from his post effective Monday, February 26. However, Tiong confirmed that Amar was demoted to Deputy Director General because he could not perform the given task of attracting tourists into the country, especially tourists from China. He also said Amar failed to live up to his expected standards despite being given many chances to do so. Amar was appointed as Tourism Malaysia DG on April 12 last year and is due to retire on February 17th next year. The minister's decision courted brickbats from the Malaysia Tourism Promotion Board Employee Union, which stated that the short notice gave a bad perception of civil servants. However, Chief Secretary to the government Muhammad Zuki Ali said that the authority to appoint and terminate the services of the Tourism Malaysia DG rests with the minister as outlined in the Malaysian Tourism Promotion Board Act 1992.
And that is all for me today. For more stories, you can go to Kinitv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news updates. If you'd like to support independent media, do consider subscribing to MalaysiaKini.com. I'm Kimilia. Thanks for watching.